What's up everyone, Arctic here, bringing you guys episode number 6 of my Gears of War 3 tips and tactics series. Today we're going to be discussing how to improve your timing when you're making pushes on your opponents. This is going to go hand in hand a lot with right hand advantage, which I discussed in episode number 3, so if you guys want to check out that video, be sure to do that. I'm going to be breaking down a lot of gameplay in this. It's going to be a little bit shorter video, so it's going to be a lot of gameplay breakdown, and then I'm going to also include one major tip when you guys are pushing opponents that comes in handy when players are hurt. You can also use it to get active reloads. So we're going to hop right into some gameplay, guys. So this is the opening scene from the beginning of the video. Basically showing you guys how support fire and downs can allow for some very quick movement and the other team not expecting you to make a play on it. What you guys are going to see here in slow-mo, the player gets down there, and I'm going to stay tight along the pillars so I can get a quick one-shot on the guy that gets picked up, and then take advantage of the guy that picks up this guy, because I know he's hurt from that Hammerburst, and I get a mantle off on him because he wants to take cover. The third guy just happened to be in an unfortunate spot, and I was able to get a triple right there. Next scene, we're looking at something very similar in case you guys thought it was a fluke. Basically, I'm advancing off of a smoke, and I'm kind of baiting these guys into moving where they think I'm at or where I was previously, and I'm able to get another triple almost in an identical fashion. So slowing it down here, key aspect that made this all happen is this guy threw a smoke. When players throw a smoke, enemy players, they can't attack, and it provides you an opportunity to push, and you can get a positional advantage. So that guy, see, his Hammerburst was just too slow because he had to switch back to it. I was able to take cover on the pillar. Now the second guy behind him, I get the one shot there. The second guy behind him shot because my gun poked out, and that's where he thought I was. And then when I killed his buddy, he moved on again where I used to be, and I was already moving again to maintain right hand advantage, and I was able to get that one shot around the pillar. So with this next scene on Clock Tower, I feel like it's very important to understand what walls you can sit on and what walls you cannot sit on. That first guy was sitting with a left hand basically disadvantage while I was pushing right hand side, and he tried to do a wall shot, flick shot off of a left wall. I mean, it's really difficult to pull off that shot. So if anything, if you guys see here, I can see him, right? So all I have to do is wall bounce, cancel, turn, and shoot. If he wanted to play a positional advantage, the correct position to play on that is the statue, not that wall. You never want to play that wall, especially on that specific side when you're playing Clock Tower. Okay, this next scene, I have on headsets, so I see the first guy, he tags a smoke. I'm not immediately worried about him, but I am worried about what's behind me. I hear footsteps, play right hand advantage, let that guy push into my shotgun. Now before I push this guy, my basic goal in mind is to push him because I can see he has a sniper out. I want to push him and get off a shot before the smoke goes off. That is possible. I just missed it there, but because he got stunned as well, I'm able to get my shotgun off before he can even switch his weapon. So we're taking a look again at Clock Tower at the middle trucks and van area. First scene you guys saw, I got bodied. I approach it from left hand. The second, I'm going to approach it from right hand. You guys can see I can line up this shot a little bit easier and get some plays. Got a double, very close to a triple. Got some assist points here for the kill. So taking a look at these two, you guys see on the left picture I can line up that shot really easy on that enemy player there. On the right picture, on the truck and left hand, it's a little bit more difficult to line up that shot coming out of the left hand because I can't really get my right elbow to hit him. So slow motion, again, just showing I can line up those shots easy. The second guy died because, again, he was on the left hand side of that van looking, so it's really hard for him to make a play on that without turning all the way around, and I get a chance to react. So in this next scene, we're taking a look at a deliberate push on an enemy player that is firing, followed up by another player that is firing. Now the reason that you guys want to do this is because while you're firing, whether it be Hammerburst, retro, pistol, anything, you cannot really hear footsteps and it's very hard to react. So you always, if you can, if you're within range, you want to try to make a play on someone that is firing their weapon, especially if you have a flank, because they won't be able to hear you, and you can capitalize with plays like this. So the last portion of the video, guys, we're discussing the up A term. Again, it's just getting actives while you're coming around a corner. Sometimes it involves, killing a player. The first scene that we saw there is commonly what people do when they get actives. They roll, shoot at the ground, and then they get their actives. In the competitive scene, you see people up A, or come around cover, mantle off, and then fire at the same time. So it kind of serves as two purposes. One, it lets you get to certain areas of the map a lot faster. The other thing it allows you to do is if you're in, say, a shotgun fight and you have a player hurt and you guys are fighting, around a pillar or some large cover area, as you come around, and let's say they're running away, as you come around that cover, you can up A and get them, almost fire simultaneously as you move around the cover. You guys have probably seen me do that in a few videos. I just wanted to make sure that you guys know how to do that. Now I'm using the Razer Onza with alternate control scheme. It's a little bit easier to do with a standard controller if you're using default, because everything is controlled with A. It's slightly more difficult to do with the alternate control scheme on a 360 controller than it is with an Onza. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have plenty more tips and tactics on the way. I definitely want to do more push tactics and techniques in specific scenarios like the boom shot, Hammerburst, Lancer, etc. But make sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you really enjoyed this video. And make sure to check out my running ranked episodes, as well as the previous Gears of War tips and tactics on movement. Until the next time, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.